one that and they are
yes.
If you charge them or you calculate on the approved rates, how much are they owing?
They're not owing anything.
So
unapproved.
So what do you mean by unapproved?
Good. The reason I said it earlier is the regulation, is the issue we have that the Gazettes, when we did regulation for after PIA, we started doing regulation. We did regulation for gas venting and flare regulation, which there stated gas penalty rate for unapproved. And in that regulation, we mentioned clearly that the approved flare payment is going to be captured in the rent and fees regulation. We did this regulation thinking that the one we have, the old rate we have for gas flare, the new regulation invalidates is null and void. You can use it, which was $2 and $0.5. Then it was volume based. That depending on the volume of production you produce will determine the rate you apply. When PIA came, we did gas and venting regulation, and you say that one is null and void, effective from June 2023.
Yes.
Nobody can use it. Then we now introduce this one, and they say, okay, the fees, the gas fees for approved flare, because it's not a penalty again, yes, that is going to be captured in the rent and fees regulation. We did the regulation and completed and submitted to be gazetted. It has not been gazetted.
Okay, James.
It has not been gazetted. It is yet to be gazetted. It is yet to be gazetted. So now we are in a dilemma as a commission that we cannot use a rate for what is not gazetted. And the only rate we can apply is non-approved. The non-approved rate, which is higher, 3.5.
Now, that non-approved rate, sorry,
yeah,
that non-approved rate,
yeah,
is it factored in within the PIA of the one before? The previous law?
No, it's PIA.
PIA.
It's after PIA that regulation came into being.
So the one you gave them now has been the basis of this payment?
Yes.
Is it covered within the law?
It's actually what we have, but we know as a commission that when the other one is signed, because it's already cited in this one, that we are going to review it the way we review the content. Yeah.
So please, please, you see, I am more interested in doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I am driven by the fact that this is a law-regulated society.
Yeah.
If in the new regulation, the new regulation has not been gazetted, then it is not, shouldn't be seen, it should be considered. Whatever you're going to give them as the basis for their debt or payment should be what the existing law provides for, approves, and states clearly in writing. So, this one you have said now, where did you drive the power to calculate based on this and charge them and say that they are going to do this? That's what you want to do.
It's from the regulation we have.
Is it signed regulation?
It's a signed regulation 2023 regulation. Let me add. That regulation cited that we are going to have another regulation that is going to cover approved ones. We didn't foresee that the rate and fee regulation is going to be delayed for gazetting. It is already, we've already stipulated, proposed that it's all $2 is going to be charged as a fees for approved when it is signed. But now we already issue them approved flare. We issue them approved flare. But we are using the rate for unapproved because the approved one rate is not ready. And then we communicate to companies. We told him, we told the companies, that look, take it the way we give it to you. When it is signed,
you want to return.
We can now review it. Because the volume will not change.
My brother,
the only thing that will rate is
my brother, you see the issue here, you are government. These people are in business.
Yes.
Business, and they know it is easier for you to pay money into government coffers. It is harder to return those funds. And that is why, just as they said earlier, we have now reconciled and we now saw that we are the ones, or they are in credit of over 11 million USD. You know, before when we started, they were owing government 90 million.
Yes.
Now they have seen when they recover. You are not going to, if they request for that fund now that they need it to do something in Bauchi next week, you will not be able to give them this money. You just tell them to convert. You understand what it is. Now what we have is this same 6.4 something. And that is where this rent of 958 it comes in. And they have elected to pay or agreed to pay for this rent until we fix this. The same thing happened to what they brought, the certificate they brought of 2023, just signed in 2025. It is your commission and the regulatory commission, whether in the presidency, that has issues. So for 2 years, you cannot hold business people to say these are the expected amount to be charged, and this is your own, because what you are charging them now is not something that is even gazetted. You are not charging them what is gazetted. You are charging them what is assumed. An assumed cause is not. Please go on. Please.
It is what is in the other law.
But once we have the PIA law and the laws had come to effect, everything that is in the other law becomes obsolete.
It becomes obsolete to the extent to which
please, my question is this. This outstanding we're talking of is as at when? For how many years? If they are outstanding from October 2021, they don't have, okay, in 2022, do they have outstanding? It's only 2023. Okay, it's okay. Okay, that's what I said. I want to find out if there is, okay.
I think Mr. Bala is talking about gas flare regulation 2023. First exploration is contesting the rate at which you use in calculating it. It is not only First and that is the truth. Shoreline is also contesting it. I think when we identify a problem, it is important we nip it in the bud. What is the process of gazetting a regulation? If regulation was made in 2023 and this is 2025, I want to make it easy for NUPRC so that company will not be contesting your figure. You are the regulator and they also know their onions. So if it has to be gazetted, it has to be done at the right time. Because I don't think it will take ages for a regulation to be gazetted. So we shouldn't wait this far. On a lighter note, please. Don't fire me away.
Sorry. So it's not him. Sorry, how many companies are contesting this thing?
I think almost all IOCs.
Almost all of them.
They will now. Only local companies, mother companies, because believing that, you know, it's like
so almost all these international companies are.
We try to
why?
A system whereby we will be safe. That we know that this is going on. They are businesses, they are going on. That we cannot, at least at maximum, the approved clear rate will not be more than the unapproved one.
Sorry, madam, let me ask you a question. Can you make this payment if this thing is gazetted tomorrow? It will not be like a credit to you, like you also have credit in other area. So that your name, we are just looking for. I'm just looking for a way to clear you so that you won't be having anything in your.
Chairman, you're not a businessman. No, not about business. Chairman, I don't want those to.
You understand? Because we are not clear.
Without being too sure of what the law is. You know, I keep saying this thing. Come on. There is a existing law that has made provision for what they should do. Understand it? Now, from the solution of NUPRC, it is that law that is in operation that they created their calculation to charge them this amount. Our guest, the company says, we calculated based on the law that is coming into force.
We don't know. He has said there are 2 laws.
No, there are no 2 laws. There are no 2 laws. There are no 2 laws. He said, the other one is unapproved. It's unapproved. In the one that will be gazetted, is approved. That's what was said.
So they are implementing it partially.
It's either not to charge anything from companies, or even when it is gazetted for approved flare, or we decided to charge what is non-approved for approved flare. So when the approved rate comes, then we now see how we can do it.
No, sorry. Sorry, sir. This is your non-approved. There is a letter which you have also cited that says this is the amount to be charged.
Unapproved.
Yes, but
So are you not charging them on the other?
It's not amount to be charged.
Okay.
It's threshold.
Threshold now.
When you flare this level of this volume, that you will not be charged penalty, but in payment you will not get payment.
So why not charge them based on that letter and then
Because the rate we propose and which National Assembly Committee who handle that issue. Because the regulation has to be public hearing. Everything we proposed to do a draft. There was a public hearing. To have it accepted is what the
no, until it is assented. No, until it is assented. We will not shortchange our
that is how we decided.
until it is assented, the position remains that
that we decided that had it been we are aware, had it been commissioned for so that the executive will not sign that gazette in time, we would not have transmit threshold to companies. We would have delayed it pending when it is.
No, but also let me say that there's also danger. Let me tell you. If you want to say you see, if you sign that law or you gazette it today, that law takes effect from today. It cannot have retrospective or retroactive effect.
It is already stated that the threshold, the law PIA says we must do threshold effective from when the law was passed. And the law was passed in 2021. And the implementation starts 18 months after
that is 2023.
We must give that, and if we give that threshold, we must not charge penalty on the approved threshold, but a payment. That will be
That is what I'm saying.
That will be the caliber regulation.
So we are going on. Who next now?
We are not the one gazetting.
Yes, I agree with you. The president
So they are the ones that much as we are interested in generating revenue for government construction, we must be friendly, for the business community, our investors, so that we have a healthy business environment. So Chairman, even if it's going to be a directive arising from this technical committee findings, we can also write to NUPRC or summon the minister or even the executive of NUPRC to appear before us on this issue, because it is not healthy. Every time when companies appear, this issue is raised, we come very front and back. Let me tell you, if not because of the level of business development that is going on, they can go to court to contest some of these things. And definitely we have no basis of triumph in this legislation. So let's avoid it, have an understanding, have a meeting, come to the resolution of this before further charges on this aspect. Thank you.
I think that's a nice one. I think we need to step this one down. We discuss with the chairman of the Public Account Committee, and we engage with the NUPRC boss and also the Ministry of Petroleum for further legislative action.
We do appreciate your deliberations and the verdicts from this session. Thank you very much.